Hey there everyone, Lord Frigid here with another episode of AR Mock Battles. Today, we return to Light Season to face off against 3 more volunteers. I'm also trying something a little new today, which you've probably noticed already, and that is the overlay on the left and right borders. Hopefully this will be useful to keep track of my own units, and to give you something to look at besides plain black panels on either side of the video. The Exos background and Aether Keep seemed like a pretty good fit for the left-hand side, but I wasn't really sure what to stick on the right, so I just used the Cedar Wallpaper image from the first A Hero Rises event. At any rate, that's enough chatter from me, so let's go ahead and get into today's mock battles. The first map of today is going to be Monty Moles. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what I'm getting myself into. We've got probably an infantry pulse setup. Klein with Swift Sparrow 3, lull speed def smoke, Swift Sparrow, Argent Bow, Gnosis Moonbow. Peony with Fortress Def, Aerobatics, Ground Orders, Guidance, I Sense a Rally Trap, Flower of Joy, Gentle Dream, Moonbow, sure. There's the rally. Ophelia with Life and Death, Special Spiral, Savage Blow, Hardy Bearing, Mistletoe Rally of Attack, Blazing Wind. Obviously the idea is if you put somebody in Eliwood's threat range, Ophelia rallies, gets refreshed, Eliwood moves, does the things. Soleil, Distant Counter Repel, Infantry Pulse, is that HP speed or attack speed? Attack speed. Hard to tell sometimes. Slaying Edge, Reposition, and Moonbow. Then Eliwood with Attack Speed Push, Lunge, Attack Smoke, Quicken Pulse, Blazing Durandal, Gnosis, and Gale Force. And finally Nils with HP Def, Wings of Mercy, Infantry Pulse, HP plus 5, Frost Breath, Play, and Miracle. Okay, I already have a pretty good idea of how I'm going to approach this. I've seen maps like this before, where there's an Eliwood with Lunge and then a bunch of Infantry Pulse things. So I'm thinking my approach probably isn't going to be any different since there aren't any armor or dragon effective weapons. And there is an Ophelia, however, defense tiles do reduce damage from AoE attacks. So I'm not sure that's so much of an issue. In fact, that's probably my primary concern going into the map, and I'll have to see what the matchup looks like there. With, obviously, since I'm talking about dragon and armor effectiveness, I'm thinking about just dropping a Idunn here. And it does have to be here. It can't be here, otherwise Eliwood would just lunge her off the defense tile. However, from here, Eliwood will never ever lunge her off the defense tile because he prefers to attack from the defense tile, and then he's just going to end up swapping between the two defense tiles when he activates Gale Force. So, if I put you here, then you can't actually attack. You'll have to rally, so then you'll get refreshed, I'm assuming by Peony. Oh wait, it would have to be Peony because you can't warp. So, and then you have 63 attack after that with the Gentle Dream bonus. So Idunn has, I did actually take Fortresser's offer. Oh, I'm already on the team. Okay, so, it's 46 after Air's bonus. If I can get that Fortify Res onto you, which should be fine. I've destroyed Panic Manners in that spot before with no trouble. So 46 plus 7, 53. 53. 63 minus 53 is 10, and the 1.5 times 10 is obviously 15. 53 times 0.3 is 15.9. So Idunn takes 0 damage from Blazing Wind. Sweet. Okay, I'm going to go with that. That team should work out just fine. Let's go ahead and shuffle my units around. Basically kick this off the same way as I do other maps of this style. Just have Air and Peony go up the left-hand side, breaking things.
Good.
Alrighty, then I can do this, and then refresh you, and you can break that, and then that's fine, and then I'll do this and move Minerva. After that, I guess I should probably, since I got all my units here anyway, it's probably a good idea to pick this off before I get to a point where I don't know how to. Actually, hold on. How do I get Air out of that? Oh, no, that's fine. Break, refresh, warp, reposition. Sweet. Okay, now, let's see. Eliwood, if he's here and he lunges, then he activates Gale Force and he can go 1, 2, 3 to this diagonal. And then if he does this again, oh, Nils, well, I actually don't know. Idunn might deal enough damage. I just don't want to take the risk. So if it does end up here and gets refreshed again, then 1, 2, 3 here. So yeah, this range is not safe. So maybe don't leave my units there. I want Peony to be in the same column as well as Idunn, at least initially.
Yes.
So I want to do something like move you. Move you? Do I want to move you yet? Hold on.
Yes.
Let's do this.
Yes.
And then
Good.
that maybe, and then
Ready.
this, and then
Let's
move
go,
you
Glimmer.
and that. Yes, perfect, perfect. That way I can get air over into the to the right edge of the map, so she can break this when the time comes.
This world.
All right, turn 5 initiation. That's not super horrible. Let's go ahead and
What would he
smite
do?
air over, move her over
Discuss.
here. And then let's do this. Refresh Nagi, reposition Peony down, move Idunn up, and we will see how the enemy phase goes. I am expecting the first thing to happen to be that rally, then a refresh. Okay, and then Eliwood, alright, does deal 6 damage. That's a little annoying, but alright. Oh, now he's dealing 0. What in the world? Oh, because Idunn didn't have a Idunn didn't have a penalty for the first round. Ha ha ha, that's actually kind of funny. Okay. Alright, double Moonbow out of Soleil. That's kind of annoying, but no matter. Klein goes down to the iceberg, and Ophelia just plants herself right in front of Idunn. That's totally fine. She wouldn't have been able to double anyway, since her
Yes.
Vengeful Fighter was down. Oh wait, no it wasn't. 33 is exactly half. Okay. I just drew a total blank there. So you have 39 speed, and you have... Well, it says there's a -4 debuff, but Demonic Breath ignores that. So you have 41. So actually, if I do
Yes.
this,
Good morning.
you can double her.
Yes.
Alrighty. And then, I don't know, just put
Is
Nagi
it?
there for the
Yes.
ward bonus.
Let's go.
And that should be the finisher. I doubt Peony's going to go for Nagi. Yeah, she just goes for Idunn anyway. Does Nilsblight actually survive on the defense tile? And I was wrong. Alright, so that is that map. I mean, there's nothing obviously wrong with it. It's just hard to deal with Idunn on a defense tile in general, unless you've got some sort of specific counter. So I wouldn't put any blame on the setup at all. It's a perfectly fine setup. I kind of like the potential for all the warp shenanigans and the frost breath business going on. I do wonder if it would maybe be a little more effective to put Luna on Klein instead of Moonbow. But other than that, seems like a perfectly fine setup. Thank you very much for sharing, and let's go ahead and move into battle number 2. Alright, the second map up is going to be Boa Ferox's. Let's take a look and see what we've got. Oh, that's interesting and kind of cancerous looking. So we have Ophelia with Life and Death, Wings of Mercy, Infantry Pulse, Hardy Bearing, Mistletoe, No Assist, Blazing Wind. Sure, pretty standard there. Tethys. Ooh, wow, that's a Tethys. Fort Def Res, Wings of Mercy, Infantry Pulse, Fortress Def, Tamari Dance Bonfire. That's a lot of Death stack. Holy guacamole, I didn't actually look at her Death stat before. Wait, is that to thwart Milla? I feel like that's to thwart Milla. Alright, Ramimond with Attack, Def, Push, Mobile Attack, Res, Impenetrable Dark, Death Blow, Void Tome, No Assist, Dragon Fang. Sure. Sonya with Mirror Impact, Wings of Mercy, Infantry Pulse 1, Mirror Strike, Dark Excalibur, No Assist, Glacies. Alrighty. Hell with Disencounter, Guard Bearing, Inevitable Death, I think is what it's called. Okay, good, I'm not going crazy. Guidance, Hell's Reaper Swap, and Luna, sure. And finally, Ninian with Fury, Wings of Mercy, Infantry Pulse. That's HP speed, definitely. Light Breath, Dance, and Sacred Cowl. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if I could Gale Force this. Because Bramamon is pretty easy to trap. Minerva's a bonus unit this season, so I could probably get something going with Reposition Air. Or Reposition with Air, attack, and then hit you. And then maybe if Sita can avoid one-shotting Sonya, which should be fine. But then I worry about taking you down, because you have 51 defense. Okay, and Sita doesn't have Pulse Smoke. I switched it out for Attack Speed Rain to see what I thought about it. I might switch her back to Pulse Smoke after seeing this. Not gonna lie. Okay. Because then I could do... If that were the case, I would probably be able to do fun stuff like have Sita solo initiate by going after Sonya then Hell. I mean, it doesn't kill you. I could actually probably finish the job with an attack from air, then a refresh reposition. and that would pull smoke the lot of you, and then you probably don't die. You would be forced to attack before Tethys, and then, oh well, I don't know, Bramimond is a real pain in the butt. So maybe, oh, actually, no, I could just leave her there, then do, I don't know, well, I'd have to, maybe I'll mess around with that afterward. Actually, I might just. But I'm thinking Gale Force is out just because Tethys is 51. I mean, let's see. Reposition, KO, move you here. Traps Ramimond, hits you. Sita has what? 53 attack. And then if I have Peony in the same column and I get the Gentle Dream buff, that's plus 6, so 59. And then your res is 45. Sita's res is 42, 47. Wait, no. Yeah, 47, and then 54 with the 45 res buff. I should be able to get that onto her. Minus 45 is 9, so a def reduction of 4. 59 minus 47, 212s. Yeah, no, you're not killing her. And then Ophelia has that, and I don't want to deal with that. Well, I do actually wonder if I just, ignore you, does the Blazing Wind actually kill? If I have a Fortify Res on Azura, then Darkshrine does hit her instead of Sita, which is by design. I wanted to minimize Shrine debuffs on Sita in case I ever did actually want to leverage the enemy face potential of her skill set. So I might actually be able to get something going there. I mean, if she's blocking this, these two can't get to Minerva. And if I have Sita and Minerva both attack you, you're probably dead. So let's look at that, actually. 64 minus, what did I say Sita's res was going to be? 50, well, it's a difference of 9, 54. 15 damage from the Blazing Wind. I can't say I'm overly concerned about that. It's less. You have, you get affected by Tamari. Huh. That's interesting. I may be able to work with that, since you're dead. You're not applying those debuffs. 64, 59 minus 54, 5, right? So it's, what, 7? 7 damage from Blazing Wind? Not too much at all. So 7 from Blazing Wind and 59 times 1.2 comes out to 70 effective attack minus, what did I say, 54. Oh, you have less. You get the full reduction on Pegasus Light there. So it's not even 59, it's 52. 52 times 1.2 for Triangle Advantage. 62 minus Sita's res of 54, 8. Yeah, Tethys is not dealing whatever that is damage. Sita's 60 HP. So 7 plus 8, 15. Yeah, you don't deal 45. No way in heck. I think I mathed that out reasonably well. Let's actually make sure Minerva can KO Ninian, since there is that whole business with, well, I have so much refresh power available without going full in on the player phase. Okay, first off, do you activate Gale Force on Sonya? Which actually isn't even that much of a problem, I don't think, if you don't. Alrighty, so you have 53 attack to kick things off. And, if I do Peony same column to get the buff on both you and Azura, that might throw things off. So you'd have 56. 56 times 1.2 for Triangle Advantage. Oh, actually, 54 res gets the full reduction of 7. So 52, 52. Where did I get that number? So 53 plus 6, 59 times 1.2. 70 effective attack, subtract out Sonya's defense of 15. 55. Nope, that's a one-shot. So I can't get the Fortify res buff on you then? That's a bit of a bummer. I could always just move Peony out of range, I guess. But let's see here, what would that look like? Then if I don't give you the buff either, then you have only 53 attack times 1.2. 63 minus, what'd I say? It's still going to be a defense reduction of 7. 15. Oh, 48. Sweet. Oh, plus inevitable death. Maybe I don't need to worry about Peony being in the same column. Sorry, hold on. Let me run that back. Hold on. 56 minus 4 times 1.2. 62 minus 18, 15. Oh yeah, no, you're fine. And then what's the Minerva Ninian matchup look like? Minerva's a bonus unit. I'm looking at her here, but it really doesn't matter. So 59 attack, 63, right? 63 after. Oh wait, no, just 59 because of inevitable death. Times 1.2 for triangle advantage. You actually have what? 45 speed. So I would want to get a buff onto you. So you would be able to double Ninian, which means you also have an attack buff. So 62 times 1.2 comes out to 74. Subtract out Ninian's def of 33. Oh no, you're dead. You're dead, and this clear should be workable. Alright, I'm gonna try it. Obviously, if this were a real battle, I would have triple checked that math, but as it is, I'm fairly confident that this clear should work out all right. So let me go ahead and do this. Move Sita up here. Move Azura up here. Then refresh. I do want to get that +3 buff onto Azura. I don't want to screw with this Dark Shrine. Let me go ahead and move you there. That should be perfectly fine to kick things off. Then let's just make sure we've got this. Okay, perfect. Actually, let's see here as well. All right, I do actually want... Oh, you took Bright Shrine. Interesting. So I'm going to have you do this, I think. Oh. Minerva's Gold Flyers is annoying. Okay, Abort mission? I mean...
What would he do?
I should be okay. I can't reposition you out here, but I could do this. Try again next turn. Abort mission, try again next turn. I have time. I have plenty of time. I forgot that Minerva was using Goat Flyers. Okay, so let's do this to kick things off. I did want to verify this matchup, but I guess I'll have to settle with this. And you can take out... I guess even if Minerva hadn't been able to finish off Ninian, she still would have been able to activate Gale Force, and Air could have finished the job since she did get the refresh from Peony. You can attack Hell, it brings her down to 1 HP, totally fine. And then you can just attack here. Perfect. And I wonder if it's even worth trying to get something to work out with air, but no, I don't think it is. Let me just do that and call that good. Azura still is definitely going to be taking the Dark Shrine debuff, so I'll just move her there, because why not? And Blazing Wind, 7 damage, exactly as I thought. Less damage out of her actual attack. I'm not sure why that was. I must have miscalculated something there. Tethys may actually go down to 2 attacks from Sita. Although there's a question of whether I want that to happen, because if I do it like that, then she's in range of Bramimond.
What next?
Oh, she definitely does not go down to 2 attacks from Sita. Okay, so trap her. That's my next thought. Immediate next thought. Move. Oh, if I want to trap her, then I have to kill you. Oh, okay, that's fine. Thought I was going to have trouble with that. So move. Oh, let's see. How do I do this? Do I want to do it like this? And then... Alright, let's do that at least. And then refresh. Yes, there, perfect. 1 and 2. I maybe shouldn't have nullified that. Oh well. Just because Tethys is kind of a pain to deal with. Alright, it's alright. Well, repeated attacks from Sita will definitely take her down, so that should be fine. And then to finish things off, I lied. I'm not finishing things off because of this freaking healing tower. Totally forgot I was there. 1, 2. I wonder... This is fake. But I can't really do anything with it. I could do this.
Let's go. Maybe this
Then... You don't actually kill her in one more round of combat. So I was thinking maybe refresh and then break this and go. But I'm going to have to do that. And... Yeah, that's fine. I can even...
Yes.
Oh wait, the other one was real, so I can move you here, technically. But let's not. Hit and turn, just finish it next turn. I have time. I don't even know why I bothered pondering to see if I could finish it a turn earlier, when there was really no point in doing that at all. So break this, and then finish the job.
Let's go.
That was a devilishly tricky map. I really like the infantry pulse style setup, especially with the way you have them spaced out so that you can't pulse them all with a single pulse smoke. I was very fortunate that Sita was able to pull that feat off there. That was quite the quite the maneuver she pulled there. If that initiation sequence hadn't been an option, say Minerva not a bonus unit, I possibly could have done something with Azura initiates, but I don't know. She doesn't have triangle advantage, and Minerva barely KO'd as it was. So, I don't know. We'll have to think about that. I mean, my other option was go super cheese with team fight cancer with cancer. Milla definitely isolates you, and Fjorm definitely isolates you, and I could probably do something with that. You would definitely put Lyn under half HP with that Luna. Anyway, just conjecture, thoughts for another time, really. So, thank you very much for sharing that map, and let's go ahead and move on to battle number 3. Today's final mock battle is going to be against Watamote. Let's take a look at this map here. Alright, I've actually seen this map before. So we have Yoon with Attack Res Bond, Wings of Mercy, Chaos Named, Attack Death Bond, Chaos Manifest, Harsh Command, and Iceberg. Hell with Disencounter, Guard Bearing, Inevitable Death, Renewal, Hell's Reaper, Reposition, and Luna. Leith with Attack Speed Solo, Lull Speed Def, Ward Cavalry, Swift Sparrow, Guardian Fang, Reposition Glimmer. Roy with ARD Speed Res, Lunge, Ward Cavalry, Steady Blow, Blazing Durandal, Reposition Gale Force. Another Brave Roy with Swift Sparrow 3, Lull Speed Def, Panic Smoke, Hardy Bearing, Blazing Durandal, Reposition, and Gale Force. And finally, Eliwood with Fury, Lunge, Ward Cavalry, Poison Strike, Blazing Durandal, Reposition, and Gale Force. Okay, so obviously this is a Lunge and Gale Force setup, hoping to trap whatever poor souls get try to bait them with a bunch of enemies that they can't really kill. So one thing I notice about this is that this wall of structures here makes it possible to break the structures over here on the right hand side and just kick things off by hitting someone from over the wall. You don't even need to kill them, honestly. You just need to get them moving, and as long as you have a team that can because that's part of the threat, honestly, of cavalry, in my opinion, their ability to threaten you, prevent you from really doing anything, because whatever you do, they'll be able to punish you for it. Well, if you attack from here, they can't punish you for it. So I'm thinking I could even probably get away with using Cedar Raiding Party and kicking things off by having air hit Eliwood from over this wall. I mean, I don't think I have anything better. Idunn could maybe do this. It'd be better if she had Special Fighter. That would then I'd be actually be comfortable with doing that. As it stands, I don't think that's really the greatest option. Celica, maybe. Again, though, all those red matchups with the Ward Cavalry stack, I'd probably have to initiate on Eliwood. It could work, but I don't like it, especially with that Harsh Command there too, because Layla's Dagger plus Tamari, that's going to be plus 5577 on whoever she chooses to hit with Harsh Command. So maybe don't do that. Could I straight up Gale Force this? Like actually go in with a Gale Force initiation? I could maybe. It kind of depends on if Sita one-shots that Roy. But I don't think it's worth it. I think it's better to just let them come to me, especially with all these positioning assists, since they're not going to do a true advance. There's going to be a lot of positioning stuff, and since there's no refresher, there's no range extension, so that shouldn't be too difficult to deal with. Let's go ahead and with this raiding party. I could maybe do the same thing. I actually have Layla over here, but I don't know if I like having a heavy hitter trapped behind this pool. Air could get out at any time. Well, maybe not. Not with attack scream, but Air could conceivably get out if she really needed to. So let's do this. I do want to break that panic manner. So 1, refresh, 2, refresh again, break, smite. I'm ready for turn 2.
Let's go.
Okay. So let's see. Am I though? Let's see. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. Refresh, get you here. That's a very versatile position. If Peony was here, maybe somebody would have tried to go down the left-hand side. I'd rather they not do that, since all my power is concentrated over here on the right. Hit and turn. So I guess Eliwood moves first. He's closest. Then he gets repositioned. Okay, by Leaf. Alright, that's not so bad at all. Leaf's probably a one-shot with effective damage. I might as well pick this off, just in case it becomes relevant later. And then, what do I want to do? I would love to get rid of that Idunn. So, how do I do that? That would be... yeah, that would actually be pretty simple. I can just do this.
Good morning. Certainly.
There we go.
What would he do?
And then you can stay here. That's fine. So, Idunn attacks. Yep, that's forced. Then Hell probably moves. Okay, reposition chain again. Okay, now Eliwood's here. What can I do with this? Can you kill him? You can. Okay, that's fine. I figured you could. So you actually have full Gale Force. So I can do this.
What next?
And then... do I want to deal with this guy?
Let's go.
I could one-shot him, but then there's the whole thing where I still need to get this, and you probably... oh, actually, you might not die. Unless Sita can 39 you.
Certainly.
Can she?
What
Okay,
next?
quick math check. So that is 50... oh, you get the full def reduction on
go.
Pegasus Flight. So 56 times 1 or 0.2 for triangle advantage. 67... oh, sorry, hold on. Sorry. 52. 52 times 1.2 for triangle advantage after inevitable death. Or did I already do that? 62. Subtract out your def of 19. Oh, yes, you actually do, you do take her down to her Hell's Reaper effect on the first attack. So maybe don't do that.
Let's go.
That's fine, that's fine. Let's do this.
Understood.
And move you.
Yes,
Maybe I can
yes.
get Hell moving to the right to try and go after Air. Nope, can't. Worth a shot. As it stands, I can do this
Certainly.
at least.
Ready.
There we go.
Let's go. Yes.
That's perfectly fine. I guess you're going after Peony. Probably not Azura. So that's fine. Alrighty, so now Air can take this, and I have
What next?
Sita and two refreshers, so finishing you off. Oh, plus Gale Force.
Let's go.
So finishing the job isn't going to be any trouble at all. Alright, that was a pretty interesting map. I kind of like the concept. The lack of range extension kind of hurts it, I think, as does the wall of structures. But other than that, strikes me as a pretty fun little setup with the triple blazing Durandal. As I recall, you mentioned that that's basically just what it is. It's there to be a fun team, and I appreciate that. So thank you very much for sharing, and that was actually the last map for this batch. And that is it. I hope you all enjoyed this episode of AR Mock Battles. As always, I'd like to extend a huge thank you to all of the volunteers, without whom this series would not be possible. If you're interested in volunteering your own map, just leave your hero's friend code in the comment section and I'll send a request your way. The current queue is in the description. I hope to see you all next week for another round of mock battles in Astra Season, so thank you all for watching, and I will catch you next time.